Okay, I think I might be live. Am I? I'm just gonna sit here patiently and see if anyone joins this. I'm just gonna sit here. So basically, what I thought I'd do is just go on a little live stream as I'm editing today's video, which is about season 6 of The Walking Dead. So I'm not going to pay super close attention to the chat, but let's see. All right, we got Heisenberg. Hey Heisenberg, how you doing? Have you been how long have you been familiar with binge watchers? How long have you been kind of around here? Oh, this is pretty exciting. People are actually joining this. I'm super excited. I thought no one would join, like to be completely honest. Um, Also, so basically for those of you joining now, what I'm doing, I'm just editing today's video, which is a discussion about The Walking Dead. I cannot say this without, doing the voice. I don't know if you guys will be able to listen to system sounds. So, yeah. So just let me know. Hey, Stephen Lord, look at me. I'm looking right at you. Hey, Sarah Smith. Since the Sons of Anarchy review, that's a long time subscriber, Heisenberg. I thank you. I thank you for your subscribership. All right, I have to get to editing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk over that. Oh, actually, you know what? Might be even more interesting. Let me see if I can I share my screen somehow? I must be able to share my screen, and then you'll be able to see the editing software. And that is probably more interesting, right? Than just me talking. But also, let me know what TV shows you guys are watching right now. Let me know what's kind of your weekly thing, or what's the last big TV show that you binged, while I kind of try to see how I can. Boop. Oh. Ah, I did it. Although I want it to go the other way around. So I want this one to be. I want this one to be the big one. Ah, yes. Does this make any sense? Is this working? I'm so bad at this. All right, but I do want to be there too. So let me do this kind of. All right. Yeah. Yeah, this is better. Let's see what you guys are saying. Nice. All right, so let's see. The 100 Parks and Rec started watching Game of Thrones, Steven Universe. Um, so yeah, Peaky Blinders. About that, Peaky Blinders is coming back to Netflix at the end of May, and I am super excited about that one. And I mean, yeah, that's gonna be one of those same day reviews for sure. And the 100 season 3, like no spoilers here at all, but I've been loving season 3 of the 100. I mean, it's amazing how far this show has come from, the very humble beginnings of this kind of teen show to where it is right now. Um, Stephen Lord says, "Man, there's a lot of torture on TV." What do you mean? Which show you're talking about? All right. I knew I would be like this. I am going to start editing, but I wonder if you guys will actually be able to see the video I'm editing, because I don't think you guys are able to see that. Okay, one step at a time. So that's weird. It's weird. It shows me just kind of like a blank screen where my face should be. Um, Not sure exactly how I can make it not do that, but I gotta get on with editing today's video about season 6 of The Walking Dead. Let's take a look at the. Yeah. Bloodline Season 2, May 27th! Yes! Oh my god, Bloodline Season 2. Oh my god. It's gonna be amazing. If it's not like the best thing ever, I'm gonna be so disappointed. If it's not like, just me praising this season for how good it is, I'm going to be so badly disappointed. Let's see what happens when I click like this video. Let me know in the chat if you're able to see the picture on my editing software. If you're able to see like the picture that I have, because right now as I'm talking, my face should be here on the left, but for some reason I don't think it's showing up there. And I'll take a look at the chat. Sarah Smith says that she's a video editor and she's looking forward to see my technique. Now I'm embarrassed. Now I'm just going to end this stream. But yeah, all right, I'm just going to go ahead and start with the things that I am doing. So basically what I do when I edit these videos is essentially I have this template with all of the background stuff and all of that kind of stuff. It always takes me way too much time. I'm a very slow editor, but it's also my favorite thing. It's also like one of my favorite. It's a process that I love. And you know what I'm gonna do actually, because you know what? Let me try. Let me try to take this one step further. Let's add another screen capture of my other screen. What is even going on right now? Oh, I get it. I get it. I am just messing this entire thing up. Alright, alright, alright. Bear with me. I'm gonna pull this off. Screen capture. Oh, I get it. So the screen capture is just for kind of a program and not just the entire screen. So it's just like for it's capturing a program. So I'm not going to be able to do what I wanted to do unless there is a super obvious way of doing it and I'm just not aware of it. So let's try this. Let's take this. Whoop. And let's put this here. Alright, and we'll make this a little smaller. I still have a lot of screen real estate to work with. This is my 24-inch Dell screen that I am in love with. I treat it as if it was my only son. Alright, let's do this. And now I can take the chat and put it in the other screen. Oh man. Alright, so let me just catch up on the chat here. Alright, cool. So you can see my face. That's awesome. Super excited about it. I'm going to get it right into editing. Let me just catch up on the chat. Regal Eagle, which is a great name, says, "Hey man, I love your videos. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Thank you." Thanks for the content. Thank you for being an awesome binge watcher and part of this community. It's amazing. Have you watched season 4 of House of Cards? I'm pretty sure you uploaded a video about it. Yes, I did. I did watch House of Cards season 4. I loved it, and I made a review about it. Domino, who is a long-time viewer. At the moment, I'm not watching too much. I have Fear the Walking Dead and Game of Thrones. On the side, I'm watching Seven Deadly Sins. Fear the Walking Dead, I have to say, I'm not a huge fan of. But Game of Thrones, the new season is good. All right, so this is probably going in the thumbnail. This face right here. I did a little thing with my. Let me know if. Oh my God, this is going to be embarrassing, isn't it? So let me know if you can hear the audio from the system. I don't think you should be. All right, let's see. Yeah, I do a lot of stupid shit when I'm filming.
It's gonna be another fine day of zombo killing.
All right. When will this be up? This will be up today, actually. I mean, the minute I finish editing this, this will be up. All right, so, I wonder if this will be terrible for you, being able to listen to the video. I hope that the audio levels are okay. Let me just kind of. All right, let's do this.
Zombo killing.
All right, I'm gonna take this little part, and I'm gonna put this before the intro. You remember when I used to do like stuff that I thought was funny always before the intro? I don't do that anymore because, I don't know, they just kind of felt forced, and I don't think they're really as funny. But this is a good face, alright. But here, let's do something a little bit more like this. Yes, you will see. Welcome to Binge Watchers, where we talk about the stories and characters we love and the shows they live in. My name is Ron.
Welcome to Binge Watchers, where we talk about the stories and characters we love and the shows they live in. My name is Ron, and let's talk about Season 6 of The Walking Dead.
Alright.
Welcome to
Yeah, that's not good. So we'll just I'm such a creeper. Come on. I'm just nervous because I know you guys are watching me, but yeah.
Welcome to Binge Watchers, where we talk about the stories and characters we love and the shows they live in. My name is Ron, and let's talk about Season 6 of The Walking Dead.
Everyone has a mad theory about the ending of Season 6. If you're talking Season 6 of The Walking Dead, no, I don't have a theory because I didn't like it. It was more of the same, and it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm still gonna watch Season 7, but yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it at all. Let's see.
I have no intention in going deep into spoiler.
Alright. Let's do this. And do this. And then a little bit of this, and this, and this, and put this under here.
Dead. I have no intention in going deep into spoiler territory with this review, but most reviews that I make are with the general goal of helping you decide whether or not you want to spend time on a certain show. With a show like Walking Dead in Season 6, if you've been watching it so far, odds are you're gonna keep watching it. So this is more like, let's just have a discussion about this show.
Sometimes, when I spend too much time just looking at my own face talking, I just start thinking like, me. I just look at myself like, shut up, dude. Yeah, but the truth is that I do kind of like my own videos. That's the truth of it. I think the audio levels are good.
The Walking Dead is...
Maybe I should raise them just a little bit because YouTube tends to play the audio a bit on the low side. So I'm just going to do a little bit of boop, like this. Boop, 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 boop. And that's it. I don't do much video, like audio editing on my videos. Usually I do a bit more, but now I need to get this video out. So, yeah.
Let's just have a discussion about this show.
All right. I'll usually put like a denoiser, declicker kind of thing, but
The Walking Dead is...
Also, I have to warn you that I sometimes say like terrible things when I get frustrated because I can't get a line right. So I apologize in advance for any obscenities.
The Walking Dead is one of those shows that almost everybody... The Walking Dead is one of those shows that almost everybody watches. It's fun.
Boop, boop, boop.
The Walking Dead is one of those shows that almost everybody watches. It's fun to talk about, it's fun to speculate on, and sometimes it's kind of fun to hate on.
That is true, Ron from earlier today. I see that the chat has kind of stopped. So let me know if this is at all interesting to you guys. And also, if you have any questions for me, just feel free to ask them and I'll answer them as I go through this whole mess. Boop, boop, boop. Coral! Heisenberg says, Coral! Come on, Coral! I didn't make a Carl joke in this video because I just felt it was run into the ground, but now I regret it.
This show.
So this is a thing I like to do, where you start the next clip just on the last syllable of the previous clip.
This show. The Walking Dead is...
Make it as tight as possible.
About this show. The Walking Dead is one of those shows that almost everybody watches. It's fun to talk about, it's fun to speculate on, and sometimes it's kind of fun to hate on.
Tit says, beep beep. Beep beep yourself, man. There was a lot of noise. Stuff and things. And I've seen some stuff. We've done some stuff. And things.
So for the past like 3 seasons of this show, my wife and I have been watching it just kind of because we're already watching it. It just became a weekly ritual.
Is that so, Ron? Is that so? Yes, that is the truth.
So for...
If you edit videos, do you end up talking? Do you find yourself talking to yourself on those videos?
For the...
Because I do. I talk to myself all the time. You could say I'm talking to myself right now.
Hate on. So for the... Fun to hate on. So...
Save. Important to save always, all the time.
Fun to hate on. So for the past like...
Did anyone notice that I got like a brand new camera that I'm super excited about? I got a new camera and I got a new lens and you can see it right here. It's Canon 80D with the Sigma lens and I think it looks way better. And also the face that I stopped on right now I think is very flattering. This is like me at my best. All right.
Fun to hate on. So for the past like 3 seasons of this show, my wife and I have been watching it just kind of because we're already watching it. It just became a weekly ritual.
It's not a bad thing.
I still think it's one...
This is, by the way, I don't have my teleprompter. I don't have my teleprompter. I don't have an adapter for the lens that I use currently. So me going like on the side, I'm just reading off a tablet that has my notes for this video.
I still think it's one of the most well-produced shows. I still think it's one of the most well-produced shows out there.
Yep, this is me messing up. What do you guys say? Maybe I should do this every time I edit a video, because I don't know if this is interesting at all, but I'm having a lot of fun.
I still think it's one of the most well-produced shows out there. The show looks amazing and the cast is great, but that's pretty much it at this point.
Opinions.
I still think the ritual. I still think it's one.
Hello from France. Hello there. How are you? I know how to say exactly one thing in French. Bonjour, je m'appelle Ron. Je suis petit crabe. That's what I got.
Ritual. I still think it's one of the most well-produced shows out there. The show looks amazing and the cast is great, but that's pretty much it at this point.
I have seen Civil War, and I freaking loved it. I thought it was excellent, maybe the best one to date, and yeah, I loved it.
Point.
Civil War, man. I mean, I loved the action scenes. I love the the hand-to-hand combat, the like down on the ground style of the action there was absolutely amazing. But also there's an actual story there. I mean, that you can. I mean, you find yourself thinking, which side would I be on? I absolutely loved it. And Spider-Man was very well done in that movie. The best on-screen Spider-Man so far. Boop, 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 boop.
It's gotten to a point where it's basically
It's gotten? Is that proper English?
the same plot. It's gotten to a
sorry.
It's at a stage where it's basically the same again.
Can you hear the motorcycle?
It's at a stage where basically it's the same story again and again, and it doesn't show any change.
Yes, yes, yes. 1,000 times yes.
It's at a stage where basically it's just the same story again and again, and it doesn't show any signs of changing.
Is that right?
It's at a stage where it's basically the same story again and again, and it doesn't seem like that's going to change.
The thing I prefer about having a teleprompter is that once I know I want to say something in a certain way, I can be sure I'm going to say that in that way, and that simply doesn't happen when I freestyle. Because I don't know if all of you know this, but English is not my first language. You can probably hear my accent that I have. I don't know. I mean, some people tell me that I do have an accent. Some people tell me that I don't have an accent. I can definitely hear my own accent when I'm editing video, but because English is not my first language, it's kind of hard for me to freestyle. Well, I don't know. Is anybody going to VidCon? Anyone that is on the chat right now? Oh no. Oh no. What did they do?
Point. Much it at this point.
Boop. Boop. Do. Oh no, the stream health is orange. Green is good, orange is bad. I wonder why I'm orange. Maybe my internet connection sucks. Let's see. At the beginning, I was afraid that Spider-Man 2 was the best. Yeah. Spider-Man was really cool in Civil War. There's a YouTube channel called Ryan Hollinger. He does TV theory, and he has a Walking Dead video that makes the repeating nature of the story less annoying. I'll definitely check that out. I'm interested to see how that looks. Yeah. I wonder. I mean, it doesn't look like you guys. I mean, when I'm checking out my stream for myself, I can't see any picture, like in the video editor. But I don't know. You guys said in the chat that you're able to see it, so I'm gonna take your word for it. But you should see my face here, and maybe even hear it.
It's at a stage where it's basically it at this point. It's at this point. At this point. It's at a stage where it's basically at this point. It's at a stage where it's basically the same story again and again, and it doesn't seem like that's going to change.
Boop, boop.
Some of the charm in The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
The fact that it isn't, the fact that The Walking Dead isn't a structurally what the some of the charm
Yes, the mess behind a well-polished binge
of The
watcher's
Walking
video.
Dead was always the fact that The Walking Dead isn't so much of a structured story was the story like other shows was always part of the charm in The Walking Dead. It's just these characters.
Yes, it's hard. That's funny. It's hard listening to myself.
Things that
over
they
and
have
over
to do
again.
to survive.
Especially because I keep messing up. I'm really bad at this. You'd think that after like 130 videos of binge watchers, I would get better.
Was always part
The Walking Dead.
the fact that The Walking Dead is
Previously on The Walking Dead. Where did all the dead walk to? Did they go on a nice stroll? Did they go on a nice walk?
change. The fact that The Walking Dead isn't so at this point. It's at a stage where it's basically the same and again, like that's going to change. The fact that The Walking Dead isn't so much of a structured story like other shows was always part of the charm in The Walking Dead. It's just these characters' lives. These are the things that they have to do to survive.
Pew. What do you have to do to survive? So, I don't know if the questions that I'm asking you guys are actually reaching you, since the chat is very quiet. Anybody going to VidCon?
And I think that's
What do you think? What do you think that's, Ron? Stupid idiot.
And that's awesome. I really think it is. Season 1 introduced us to the world and the main characters.
Goodbye, Sarah. It was nice having you on here. I promise I will make these more regular next time.
And that's awesome. I really think it is. Season 1 introduced us to the world and the main character. And that's awesome. And that's awesome.
That's instead of that's.
And that's
What do you guys want to see from binge watchers while I'm at VidCon? Anything like going around trying to ask people what their favorite shows are, or I'm looking for ideas to kind of do something interesting for binge watchers at VidCon.
and that And that's awesome. I really think it is. Seasons 1 and 2 introduce seasons.
This is me messing up.
And that's awesome. Seasons 1. And that's awesome. I really think it is. Seasons 1 and 2 introduced us to the world and the characters, and then seasons 3 through 5 were all about their struggle.
All right. This looks like a good one.
And
Hey, Nagash Idiris. How are you doing today? How has your day been so far?
have to do to survive. And that's they have to do to survive. And that's awesome. I really think it is. Seasons 1 and 2 introduced us to the world and the characters, and then seasons 3 through 5 were all about their struggles, what they have to do to survive, infighting in the group, and the personal changes that some of these characters go through. And all of this happens. And all of this. And all of this happens while a very. And all of this happen. And all of this happens where basically the. And all of this happens while a very similar story takes place over and over again. The group gets to a place. That place is supposed to be safe. Something happens. And all of this happens while a.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, I've been wanting to go to VidCon for I think the last 4 years, and this is going to be the first time I ever had an opportunity. Is Sons of Anarchy still my favorite show? Yeah, I would say it is. I would say Sons of Anarchy is still my favorite show. I mean, Doctor Who is still kind of my favorite thing. But yeah, but I love.
And all
Sons
of this
Anarchy.
happens while a very similar. And all of this happens while.
Where did I go?
And all of this happens while a very similar story takes place again. And all of this happens while a very similar.
I am going to review Better Call Saul Season 2. I haven't finished it yet, but I will hopefully this month.
The group gets to a place. That place is supposed to be safe. Something happens. They have to go up against other humans. People die, and the place goes up in flames.
Boop.
Characters go through. And all of these characters go through. And all of this happens while a And all of this happens while a very similar story takes place over and over again. The group gets to a place. That place is supposed to be safe. Something happens. They have to go up against other humans. People die, and the place goes up in flames. Now basically.
Heisenberg says Sons of Anarchy or True Detective are his favorites with a little community in between. Yeah, for me that's Archer. Archer is kind of my in-between show. One of my favorite comedies ever. Although Rick and Morty might have surpassed Archer for me. I'm not sure yet.
And now it's at a point where the show still looks amazing. The cast is still doing a fantastic job, but it doesn't. And now. And now. Flames. And now. And flames. And now it's at a point where in flames. And now it's at a point where the show still looks amazing, the cast is still doing a fantastic job, but it doesn't feel like a story anymore. It doesn't feel like it's going anywhere.
Top 5 shows for Domino is Naruto, Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, Death Note, and Mad Men. I actually, wow, I was obsessed with Naruto when I was in high school. Is Naruto still going? And also, I mean, I know that this is the third time I've asked this, but can you guys see, like, the video that I am editing? Because I cannot see that you guys are seeing it. And I'm, like, if you can't see it, then this must be boring as hell for you. So just let me know. Let me know in the chat.
Where? Where?
Oh man! All this time you're not even able to see the video. Can you hear? Can you hear the audio? Or that I'm editing? Oh man. That sucks. How can I make you see that video?
And now it's at up in flames. And now it's at a point where the show still looks amazing, the cast is still doing it.
That's so weird. Why? Well, I guess it's gonna slow down the stream like substantially. If you would be able to see it, I guess. That sucks, man.
Is still doing a fantastic job, but it doesn't feel like a story anymore. It doesn't feel like it's going anywhere.
So I wonder if you guys can tell when it's me talking here now live and when it's the video talking. You probably can. Oh, so Naruto is ending fairly shortly, so it's only been running for a million years. How about all the Netflix animes? Does anyone watch those? There's the one called Ajin, and another called Knights of Sidonia. The ones that I don't know if they're made by Netflix, but they're released on Netflix.
And that was fine for.
Boop 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 boop.
Anywhere. And that was fun.
Maybe that's the reason. I think that on Twitch this is better. Maybe next time I'll do this on Twitch.
Going anywhere. And that was fine. Going anywhere. And that was fine for season 3, but now it's just like, oh, another thing happened. And then the show will spend a few episodes on that one thing, and then a few more episodes of people kind of just walking around, hanging out, killing zombos. Alright, alright, alright.
Space and Dandy. I'll make sure to check that one out. I just got through season 1 of Black Sails, and I have a review coming for it next week. It's an interesting piece of television. Made me take another look at Treasure Island. Domino says that Ajin, I heard, looks horrible and used bad CGI. I don't know about Knights of Sidonia. Seven Deadly Sins is also a Netflix anime. And I'm currently watching it. It's okay. Yeah, I really want to get back into anime. I watched Tokyo Ghoul a while ago, and I loved it, but I haven't watched anything since. And I mean, I watched Attack on Titan, which I also loved. And I watched the live-action movie that they made for it when I was on flight, but it feels like it only covered a very small portion of the story.
So now the only so
Space Dandy. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm writing all of these down.
So now so now the only truly interesting thing they could do so now the only truly interesting thing they could do is kill off one of the main characters.
Boop. What? Parasite the Maxim? Is that on Netflix?
So So now the only truly interesting thing they could do is kill off one of the main characters. Rick, actually. The only thing they could do to really turn the show around is to kill off Rick.
I hate it that you can hear the motorcycles and trucks from the street. I also hate the fact that you guys can't see the video.
I do still find the process that these characters are going through interesting, especially Daryl.
Daryl! Coral! Coral!
Off Rick. I do to kill off Rick. I do is to kill off Rick. I do still find the process that these characters are going.
Do you get that K there at the end of Rick? Or did I cut that off?
Is to kill off Rick. I do still find the process that these characters are going through interesting, especially Daryl. I mean, I still watch the show because I feel invested in it and invested in these characters, but I cannot go through a single episode without going a few rounds of Hearthstone on my phone.
What shows I'm watching right now? I'm watching. I have a bunch on my list, but Black Sails. I just got through season 1, and I'm getting ready to watch the other seasons. I'm gonna watch Bloodline season 2 when it hits this month. I'm getting ready to watch season 3 of The Americans and season 3 of Vikings. All of those. I mean, I'm watching Game of Thrones with my wife every week, and I'm watching. We were watching Walking Dead. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna be watching soon. Richie, that's cool. That's funny.
Off Rick. I do still find the characters interesting, especially still want to invest in these characters. Go through a single episode without going a few rounds of phone.
I'm addicted to Hearthstone right now, although I suck at it. My old phone wasn't strong enough for it, but my new phone is strong enough for it.
Season 6, I feel, didn't give us anything new. It was very well done, more
Of the same.
Season 6, I feel, didn't give us anything.
Video editing can be tedious, but I kinda like it.
On my phone. On my phone. Season 6, I feel, didn't give us anything new. It was very well done, more of the same.
More of the same. My name on BattleNet is McAllister. You can look me up, although, I mean, I don't really play. I'm not at the point where I play against other people. I still haven't unlocked all of the like different decks, and I'm really bad at kind of building my own. I'm gonna resort to looking online for what deck I should play to make it easy for me.
There really weren't any memorable moments for me. They came.
Man, it's getting late. This video should have been up by now, and I don't have a good excuse. I had time. I had time today. I just didn't edit.
Of the same. There really weren't any memorable moments for me. They came close one time and then kind of chickened out. So it's kind of weird. People watch Game of Thrones hoping and praying that their favorite characters won't get brutally murdered. People watch The Walking Dead kind of hoping for their favorite characters to get eaten or stabbed or beaten to death. It's like anything. It's like any. It's like anything.
Do something. I don't know why my camera breaks up these long files into like 4 separate files.
Do something. Do something. Give me something.
Give me something, bruh.
Death. It's death. It's like any eaten to death. It's like anything. Do something. Give me something.
Yeah, I think pretty much everyone was rooting for Andrea to die.
And the finale, was, come on.
Choopy 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 choop.
And the finale was just, come on. Give us something in the last episode that isn't just set up for the next season.
But they didn't they? They did not give us anything. It was all set up, like it always is.
That isn't. And the finale.
Ha ha! Oh no! Wait, what I do? Boop 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 boop.
Give me something. And the finale was just, come on. Give us something in the last episode that isn't just set up for the next season.
Do any of you guys use Periscope? I tried Periscope today, and I think I failed horribly.
We've been watching this show.
Oh my, I remember I had to say this line for like a million tries.
We've been watching.
We've
been watching this show for. But just like the finales, watching this show for.
All right. Here we go.
Thing in the last episode that isn't just set up for the next season. Isn't just set up for the next season. We've been watching this show for six seasons, so the reality is we're going to watch season 7 no matter what you do. So give us something in the final episode of season 6 that isn't just, oh no, you're gonna have to watch the next season if you want to see this new thing progress 1% over the course of 16 episodes. But just like most But just like the finales in most seasons of The Walking Dead, it was all set up. I got a lot of Hearthstone done during that episode.
Boop.
Course of 16 episodes. But just like the finales in most... Bottom line, it doesn't matter. We're all gonna probably keep watching this show.
Alright, I think we're getting ready to wrap this up. I'm gonna play the video start to finish once I just... This is just a rough cut, but I'm gonna close off the stream before I add all the like color correction and photos and everything, because that's gonna be even more boring than what you had to see up until now, because you can't see the video for some odd reason.
Done
yeah.
during that episode. Bottom line, it doesn't matter. We're all gonna probably keep watching this show at this point. But I am interested to know, are you still watching it? Is it still exciting for you, or are you watching it just out of inertia at this point? Let me know in the comments down below.
Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up.
If you're gonna be talking about...
Boom.
down below. If you're gonna be talking about spoilers, please use spoiler tags in your comments, and remember, you can go to bingewatchers.space/vote and vote on what gets reviewed next on this channel. And if you're finding Binge Watchers for the first time, welcome. I'd like to invite you to join the Binge Watchers community. Come talk about TV with us. It's a lot of fun. But in any case, keep binging, and I will see you next time.
All right. Heisenberg, when you say it wasn't horrible, especially for a first stream, I wonder if you mean this one, because this is actually the third stream, and I disagree because I think it was horrible. All right, so thank all of you for joining, and I think I'm gonna make this a thing, and I'm gonna figure out how to make sure that you guys can see the video while I'm editing, so you can kind of be part of that process. I'm sorry if this was incredibly boring. But yeah, I think I don't know. Maybe I'll stay online for the rest of it. I still have like at least an hour of work to go. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. Probably the right thing to do. All right, cool. So I love all of you very much. You are my favorite people. And keep binging. And I will see you next time. And now this is that awkward point